My name is Sailor Luna, and I'm from South Dakota, and I am 20 years old. Well, I started modeling when I was 15 or 16, and I signed to like a local agency to Sioux Falls and Omaha, Nebraska, and continued to work with him.
Is there a lot of jobs out there?
I mean, there is, and I would also, kind of book myself work sometimes. Usually it's not paid out there, but like I did a Verizon Wireless commercial. Then I had a lead in an indie film, which is called One Wandering Thought, and that's about to come out soon. But yeah, that was like a local to Omaha, Nebraska.
And then when did you get into adult?
Well, when I first turned 18, I tried webcamming. I've been getting back into it now again, just for like supplemental income. And then I did like professional doming, but that doesn't go so well, I guess, in South Dakota, and I kind of ran into problems with that, but I tried it. And I mean, I still like to dom and everything, but it is also emotionally exhausting, but mostly professionally. I was always kind of a overly sexual kid or whatever, but I remember watching a documentary called Pandora's Box.
Fetishes.
And it was a fetish club or a dom club where in New York City, and I mean they had like a corridor or whatever with all these doors, and behind each door they'd have different themes, like a doctor's set and like a dungeon or a bathroom and a toilet, or like all sorts of different rooms with different themes, and like, yeah, professional, like they actually had a business place, an office, I think what kind of, attracted me to like modeling and acting was kind of the idea that you could really be whoever you wanted. And it was kind of almost more comfortable for me to pretend to be something that I wasn't, maybe, because then I felt more freedom because no one was judging me, because it was just a character or a veil or, almost... hard to describe. So I liked modeling because in a picture, in one moment in time, you can look or be something, whatever. You can be anything, and just for that one moment, you can look like a total badass, or you can look like a sissy or whatever, Dislike, I do kind of get sick of everyone looking at you sometimes. It's almost like in that movie I Heart Huckabees. And it's a random film. It wasn't very big, but she was kind of like, she just broke down. She was the face of this brand, and she just broke down, and she didn't want to be pretty anymore, and she's like, don't look at me, look at me, I'm pretty, don't look at me, but look at me now, I'm pretty and perfect, but don't look at me when and so that's kind of how I feel like. Sometimes I'm just like, don't look at me, but... After I turned 18 and everything, I wanted to do that as well. I wanted to do semi-nude and more glamorous, pretty. I wanted to feel sexy. I was older, and yeah, I wanted to feel more like a woman. So it wasn't a situation where like I was like being paid or there were really any expectations. It was kind of also my own creation, So I was pretty comfortable, I think, in that moment. But yeah, I could see where other people would need to warm up to that. But it was kind of my own doing, I do like music and the arts. That was my first passion, was singing or music. But I don't know, with this, I feel like I had more confidence. And so that's why I was able to be more successful or pursue it better and feel good about myself, whereas I feel really still self-conscious about my music. Right now, I'm really into, like, Tame Impala. I do like hiking a lot, and being outside, I try to do that, because I think it just makes you feel better most of the time, if it's nice out. I definitely don't want to be still doing porn or adult in 10 years, but that's nothing against the adult entertainment industry. Like, I'd probably still dabble in it at that point, but I wouldn't probably be female talent 10 years down the road. I'd like to move on into like charity work, or like building some sort of nonprofit, or just, yeah, something that'll benefit the greater good, something that's just, bigger than myself or something. Every day it kind of takes shape in a new way, but long term, I think that would be a good way to go.